Chapter 41 Fu Jin's GIF. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 41 Fu Jin's GIF. Jiang Yu will change her outfit 3 times during the party. Aside from the black gown, she also decided to wear a red cheongsam dress for her piano presentation. And a curved hugging modified line gown for the rest of the night. She is quite satisfied with the Wang family's seamstress for making her all of the dresses that she wanted. Even the cheongsam was carefully handcrafted to perfectly fit her. After the seamstress left, an attendant asked her to taste all of the cuisines to be served in the party. To Jiang Yu's surprise, all of which are exquisite cuisines from all over the world. After the food tasting, Jiang Yu was left alone in her room. Her grandfather forbids her to use any computers, so she can relax and not do any work before her birthday. Jiang Yu let out a long sigh before sitting in her bed with a book in her hand. She is bored. Extremely bored, but she will not disobey her grandfather now. She knows how much effort the old man put into this party. Her grandfather wanted to impress her and show everyone how excellent her granddaughter is. She was about to start reading the book when she suddenly heard another knock. Thinking it was another one of the people for the party, she immediately opens her door. To her surprise, it was Fu Jin. Today, he is wearing a light blue shirt paired with white chinos and black sneakers. His outfit made him look both casual and dressed up at the same time. Hi. Fu Jin gives her a somewhat boyish grin. The thought of Jiang Yu checking out his outfit is making him a little embarrassed for some reason. Hey. Come in, she gestured him to come inside her room. By now, she is almost used to being around him. When she was sick days ago, Fu Jin stayed by her side all the time and took care of her. This gesture made her feel special. A feeling that she did not feel before her rebirth. And she would be lying if she would say that she didn't like it. Because she did. She honestly did. So Fu Jin started. His voice is a little gloomy. Our branch in Hua City was in some kind of emergency, and my father asked me to take care of it. Jiang Yu looked at his solemn expression. So, you won't be able to come to my birthday tomorrow? She directly asked him. She wondered why the thought of his absence was making her heart feel an unwarranted sadness. Fu Jin nodded. At least for the most part. But I will be back before the night ends. I will still be able to attend the party, just not for the whole time. Okay. I hope everything is alright with your company. She said. Jiang Yu felt her heart skip. At least she will still see him. The thought of seeing him tomorrow is somehow making her happy. She wondered if her heart is slowly melting towards the young man. I want to give you my gift ahead of time. He said. Then he handed her an exquisite black box. Opened it. I want you to open it now and promise me that you will wear it tomorrow. Fu Jin said after Jiang Yu accepted the box. Jiang Yu didn't say anything as she continues to look at the box. The box is carefully handcrafted with some flowers. It looked antique and expensive. She opened the box and let out a gasp. This. Jiang Yu was speechless. If her eyes are not deceiving her, then she is looking at the most beautiful jadeite necklace in the world. It is composed of translucent jadeite beads with a clasp made of white gold and caliber-cut rubies and diamonds. How did you get this? I thought this piece of jewelry disappeared in the 80s. She bombarded him with questions. It is said that this necklace disappeared after an auction in the 80s. According to the rumors, this necklace cost more than the smallest country in the world. Jiang Yu recognized the jadeite necklace from her mother's pictures. Her mother, Wang Ro, is obsessed with this piece of necklace. She even spent a quite amount of money to find the current owner of the necklace. But her mother died without knowing the actual location of this iconic jewelry. For Fu Jin, Jiang Yu's reaction is considered perfectly normal. After all, this jadeite necklace is one of the most expensive jewelry ever seen in an auction. His grandfather purchased this piece of jewelry as a gift for his grandmother. Do you like it? He asked her, clearly disregarding her inquiries. He knows that Jiang Yu will reject the gift if she knows the history behind this piece of jewelry. Yes. Where did you get this? She asked him for the second time. From our family's vault. Don't worry, I asked for my father's consent. He would love for you to wear it tomorrow night. Fu Jin is actually telling the truth. When he mentioned that he will give it to Jiang Yu for her 18th birthday, Father Fu immediately agreed. Father Fu already knows Jiang Yu's complete background. He also quite liked the girl that his son fancies. Aside from having a good family backing her, Jiang Yu's achievement abroad is also not to be taken lightly. This is from your grandfather, isn't it? She asked. The Fu family is one of the oldest families in the country. It is very easy for Jiang Yu to piece everything together. Did he buy this for your grandmother? This necklace disappeared in the 80s, and that is when Fu Jin's grandfather became the head of the Fu family. Still, Fu Jin did not answer. This time he can feel the sweat forming in his back. His beloved is too smart. Are you afraid that I will reject your gift? Again Jiang Yu did not receive an answer from Fu Jin. Jiang Yu burst out into laughter. She seemed to like the flustered Fu Jin. Don't worry, young Master Fu, I will not reject your gift. In fact, I will treasure this forever. She said as her face turned serious. Then she gave him a sincere smile. Thank you. She continued. Chapter 42. You are listening at novelfull.audio. On the other side of the city, Lu Shi and Jiang Chonming are also busy scheming for Jiang Yu's party. Are you sure that this will work? Lu Shi asked hesitantly. Yes. Jiang Yu loves all her mother's possessions. I'm sure she will wear this necklace if I tell her that it's her mother's. Jiang Chonming explained. Just make sure to inform Jiang Mian to act according to the plan. Just act pitiful and shed some tears. I'm sure the crowd will believe her. He added. Lu Shi nodded. Then she gives Jiang Chonming a very charming smile. Are you adamant on ruining the reputation of your firstborn? She is still your daughter after all. She said. A sudden flash of satisfaction can be seen in her eyes. What daughter? She does not even respect me at all. Humph. If we completely ruin her reputation, then the Fu family will stay away from her. Jiang Chonming sneered. He had long loathed Jiang Yu's existence. He honestly felt like Jiang Yu stole everything from him. Then let's go all out. I will invite some media to sneakily enter the Wang's estate as waiters. Lu Shi grinned as the thought of Jiang Yu's fall is making her want to jump in ecstasy. Let's see if she can still act tough and arrogant the next time she sees us. To Jiang Yu's surprise, her father asked to see her hours before the start of her party. Jiang Chonming then gives her a gift. And just like in her previous life, it was a diamond necklace. She didn't think that this scene would still happen in this lifetime. After all, Jiang Chonming already disowned her. Then, suddenly her father asked for her forgiveness for his sudden outburst and his abrupt decision to disown her. To be honest, Jiang Yu did not care about the disownment. But since her father asked for her forgiveness, she directly gives it to him. Of course, this forgiveness does not mean that everything is alright between them. This forgiveness is just a sign that she really does not mind it at all. For Jiang Yu, whatever Jiang Chonming do is irrelevant for her growth. However, just like her previous life, Jiang Chonming asked her to wear the necklace. He then informed her that this necklace is her mother's and it will be very good to wear this on her 18th birthday. Feeling suffocated by the same scene, Jiang Yu agreed. Of course, she will not wear this necklace. She already knows what will happen at the party. This time she will avoid what happened in her previous life and enjoy this birthday party. The party will officially start at 7 in the evening. Some of the invited visitors started arriving as early as 5 p.m. Her grandfather invited not just the elite families of the country. He also made sure to send an invitation to Jiang Yu's schoolmate. This includes the headmistress, Yu Chen, teacher Shen, and some other teachers. Even Jiang Mian and Lu Qian came. Of course, Jiang Yu did not fail to invite Shen Rong and even Bai Li. At this moment, Bai Li is already considered as part of the Wang group. This made the underground group stop targeting his back. At around 6:30, Jiang Yu is already done with her hair and makeup. She is all prep up and ready for the party. She looked at herself in the mirror for the 10th time. She couldn't help but admire the person in the mirror. Wow! Jiang Yu turned around as she heard someone gasp in admiration. It was her cousin, Wang Minghua. She then gives him a smile and examined him from head to toe. This guy is truly her cousin. No one can deny that they look somewhat alike. Wang Minghua is wearing a gray suit with navy-printed waistcoat, a white shirt, and a black double monk shoes. This made him look more mature than his true age. She can't deny that her cousin is truly a beauty among the handsome men out there. However, she also can't deny that Fu Jin still looked a little better compared to her cousin. I didn't know little Yu can be this pretty. Somehow I feel lucky to escort this beauty for tonight. Wang Minghua teased her. Jiang Yu beamed from her cousin's compliments. Hey, can you help me put this necklace on? She said, then she handed the black box that contains Fu Jin's gift. Wang Minghua immediately complied. Still, he couldn't help but let out a few praises for the exquisite necklace. Somehow, Wang Minghua was not that surprised to know that it is Fu Jin's gift. He can see that Fu Jin truly likes her younger cousin. However, he does not want to influence Jiang Yu's decision, so he doesn't want to say anything that will influence her. For Wang Minghua, Jiang Yu's partner is someone that only she can decide. No one in the Wang family will force her into something that she does not like. As long as she is happy, then Wang Minghua will truly support her. Wow! This necklace suits you well. Wang Minghua praised Jiang Yu again. Too bad Fu Jin is still not here to see you. Everyone in the Wang family is already aware that Fu Jin will be late tonight. Jiang Yu did not say anything. She knows that Fu Jin will come no matter what. Or more like she is expecting him to come no matter what. Maybe this is her being selfish. But she honestly would like him to see her wearing this necklace. Let's go, the party is about to start. Both Wang Minghua and Jiang Yu then went to the VIP elevator of the hotel. This will directly lead them to the venue. To maintain privacy, both Wang Minghua and Jiang Yu walked into a secret hallway that will lead them at the back of the stage. This is all part of the presentation. Her grandfather will introduce her together with Wang Minghua. Then they will walk down from the stage that was set up to look like the interior of a palace. This is an outdoor party, and everything from the lighting to the table arrangement is perfectly arranged to look like they are located outside of an ancient palace. The party screams elegance and sophistication. Grand and beautiful. This made all of the mature people admire the Wang family's wealth, and the younger generation jealous. After all, not all of them can have a birthday party as grand as this. At exactly 7, her grandfather called everyone's attention. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all here to celebrate the 18th birthday of my beloved granddaughter. Aside from this, I would also like to announce that from today onwards, my grandson Wang Minghua and granddaughter Jiang Yu will be the only successor of the Wang group. Wang Guiren made a deliberate pause to observe everyone's reaction from his sudden announcement. Everyone, I want you to help me welcome my only granddaughter, Jiang Yu, escorted by my only grandson, Wang Minghua. Chapter 43 Thief. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. It has been more than 30 minutes since the party started. And Jiang Mian's eyes were already turning red from jealousy. No one expected for the party to be this grand. She can see Jiang Yu enjoying everyone's attention. For some reason, this made her more and more agitated. Still, she tried to keep her calm. She still needed to finish what she came for. To make the plan more successful, Lu Shi and Jiang Chanming did not show up at the party. For outsiders, this action is completely reasonable. After all, Jiang Chanming already disowned Jiang Yu. "Hey, what is wrong with you?" Lu Qian asked Jiang Mian. She had long sensed her cousin's discomfort since the party started. Jiang Mian looked at the floor. Tears started to form in her eyes. Elder sister's necklace seems to look a little familiar, that's all. Familiar? Lu Qian asked a little confused. Remember I told you about the ancestral necklace that I lost last week? It looked exactly the same as that necklace. Jiang Mian said. Of course, this is just a story created by Jiang Chanming and Lu Shi. Jiang Mian did not even know what the necklace looked like. Seeing that Jiang Yu is wearing a jadeite necklace with diamond clasp, she immediately assumed that this is the necklace that Jiang Chanming gave to Jiang Yu. What? That was the day that your father disowned her, right? Lu Qian can't help but raise her voice. Earning a few people's attention including the headmistress. Jiang Mian nodded. Her eyes are red-rimmed. That be *tch. She even dared to steal your things and flaunt it in front of you. Lu Qian suddenly stood up and walked toward Jiang Yu's location. Jiang Mian immediately tried to stop her. Of course, it only looked like she tried to stop her. This is already a part of her parents' plans. The strange scene attracted a lot of people's attention, including Jiang Yu's. Jiang Yu was having a conversation with some of the Wang Group's shareholders when she noticed the commotion caused by Lu Qian. Jiang Yu furrowed her brows as she looked at the furious Lu Qian walking towards her. This is the exact scene that happened in her previous life. She immediately signaled Wang Minghua to call the police. If her guess is right, then Lu Qian will create some sort of a ruckus tonight. You! Jiang Yu! How dare you! You are despicable! Lu Qian pointed her fingers at Jiang Yu while her voice echoed to the whole venue, making everyone stop what they are doing and focused all of their attention to the scene. Wang Guiren and Wang Ho tried to say something to scold the scandalous girl pointing at Jiang Yu, but Wang Minghua signaled them to relax. For some reason, he felt that his cousin can handle this without their help. Miss Lu, don't you think it's a little inappropriate for you to shout at a party like this? Jiang Yu said. Her voice calm and collected. What inappropriate? There is nothing more inappropriate than you. How dare you steal Jiang Mian's necklace and even dare to flaunt it by wearing it tonight? You are so shameless. Lu Qian's statement made Jiang Yu's gaze turn completely cold. She is not wearing the necklace that Jiang Chanming gave her. However, this scene still happened. She is sure that this is the first time that Jiang Mian saw this necklace. However, she is still claiming the necklace as hers. This only meant one thing. The whole birthday thief scandal, from her past life and this life, is all planned to ruin her reputation. They are trying to ruin her. They must have expected her to wear the necklace that Jiang Chanming gave her earlier. Jiang Yu can't help but look at the people surrounding them. Some of them started to chastise her. She looked at them trying to memorize what they look like. Miss Lu, I will remind you that slandering someone is punishable by law. Yu Chen suddenly butted in. He will not let this opportunity pass to get close to Jiang Yu. What slander? Jiang Mian was even crying about the necklace that she lost days ago. Everyone from the school can attest to that. We all saw her cry. Lu Qian's shrill voice countered Yu Chen. Are you sure that this is her necklace? Miss Jiang, Miss Lu, I am asking you to look at my necklace again. Jiang Yu said after composing herself. Still, anger is apparent in her eyes. Since this people wanted to ruin her, then she won't be merciful anymore. Jiang Mian tried to avoid Jiang Yu's cold gaze as tears started to stream from her eyes. Lu Qian, let's stop this. It's all right. I forgive my elder sister. I'm sure she did not mean to do it. She whimpered. Her statement made everyone look at Jiang Yu in horror. Jiang Mian just confirmed that it was indeed her necklace. They all felt disgusted by Jiang Yu's actions. Every one of them knows that Jiang Yu tried to seduce Yu Chen and even wanted to have young Master Fu for herself. This girl is still so young, yet her attitude is already this rotten. Enough. This time her grandfather wanted to slap all of these people for embarrassing her granddaughter. But he was silenced by Jiang Yu's cold eyes. Miss Jiang, are you saying that you indeed own the necklace that I am wearing right now? Jiang Yu asked. Her statement made Jiang Mian a little confused. She expected her to shout at her and maybe slap her. However, she still nodded. As she continued to sob. Elder sister, it's all right. I already forgive you. If you like the necklace, I can just give it to you. Miss Jiang. Everyone here is my witness of what you said. Some people are even taking a video. Now I don't want you to deny what you did tonight. I already called the police. I will let them decide. Jiang Yu said. Since you badly want to ruin yourself, then go ahead and continue acting pitiful. You can fool everyone here because they are as stupid as you, but you can never fool me. Jiang Yu continued. She is almost consumed by her anger. How dare you? You are still so arrogant after what you did. Go ahead, call the police. So everyone will know how despicable you are. You not only stole Jiang Mian's boyfriend. You also wanted to have her fiancé. Now you even stole her necklace. That necklace was given to her by our grandmother. You despicable B***tch. Lu Qian blurted. Jiang Yu's statement somehow made Jiang Mian a little nervous. Why is she calling the police? This is not part of their plan. She looked at Jiang Yu and was shocked to see her cold eyes staring back at her. Elder sister, there is no need to involve the police. I already gave you my forgiveness. Please, I don't want to damage your reputation. She begged. Almost everyone at the scene felt pity for Jiang Mian. She is very kind-hearted. Yet her older sister is so arrogant. Always wanting to cause trouble for her. Forgive. What are you trying to forgive Jiang Mian, huh? Do you really think that I will fall for all this? I know what you are all up to. Jiang Yu sneered. This necklace is given by someone important to me. Now you are claiming that this is yours. Do you expect me to sit here and let you slander me? Jiang Yu narrowed her eyes as she walked towards Jiang Mian. Yours. Do you have a proof that it is yours? It was Jiang Mian's, you lying B***tch. It was the Lu family's ancestral necklace. How dare you steal it? Lu Qian squealed. Jiang Yu was about to retort when she was interrupted by someone's angry voice. What Lu family's ancestral necklace? I give that necklace to Jiang Yu yesterday. Chapter 44 Flies. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Everyone turned their attention to the newcomer wearing a black formal suit. It's young Master Fu. How is he here? Did he just say that the necklace was his gift? Everyone stared at the handsome young man walking elegantly towards Jiang Yu. I'm sorry, I'm late. He said. His voice is low and husky as he looked at Jiang Yu gently. His gentle gaze did not escape everyone's prying eyes. Jiang Yu just smiled at him in response. Somehow, she felt comforted that Fu Jin is already here. Fu Jin's sudden appearance is out of Jiang Mian's expectations. She felt fear slowly crept in her heart. Fu Jin just said that the necklace was his gift. Does that mean that Jiang Yu did not wear the necklace given by Jiang Chonming? If that's the case, then Fu Jin, what are you doing here? Jiang Mian walked towards Fu Jin. Her tone is friendly. As if they are already acquainted with each other. Do not call me by my name. I do not know you. Fu Jin grumbled. Jiang Mian paled after she heard Fu Jin. What does he mean by he doesn't know her? Didn't he hear all the rumors? Jiang Mian assumed that Fu Jin did not stop the rumors from spreading because he also liked her. Young Master Fu, do not fall for Jiang Yu's tricks. She is bullying her sister. Do not protect her. She clearly stole that necklace from her sister. Someone from the crowd blurted. This made Fu Jin's gaze turn colder. Steal. Are you implying that I am lying? He said, as he raised an eyebrow to the people around them. This is my grandmother's necklace given by my grandfather. He named it the Jadeite's Heart, but you all know it as the Bur's Jade Star. It disappeared in the 80s because my grandfather bought it for my grandmother. Fu Jin's explanation made everyone take a second look at the beautiful necklace hanging in Jiang Yu's neck. They are indeed familiar with the most expensive jade sold in history. However, they never thought that it would appear here. And would even cause a commotion. Look at the clasp of that necklace, it's made of rubies and diamonds. It seems that young Master Fu is telling the truth. Does that mean that Miss Jiang Yu is being slandered by her sister? I thought her sister was the kind-hearted one. TSK. Look at her crying and acting pitiful in front of everyone. A classic example of a white lotus, She almost fooled us. How can someone who looked so innocent and pure do that? When Lu Qian and Jiang Mian heard everyone's statement, they can't help but tremble in fear. Little you, the police is here. Wang Minghua's sudden statement made both Lu Qian and Jiang Mian realize that they are really in trouble this time. Elder sister. Young Master Fu. It was just a misunderstanding. I really thought it was my necklace. Maybe they only looked the same. I'm sorry. I apologize for accusing you. Elder sister, please don't let the police take me. It was just a misunderstanding. Jiang Mian slurred. Her attitude made a sudden turn as she pleaded to Jiang Yu. I already asked you to make sure that it is yours. You even cried and act as if I bullied you. Let me tell you something, Jiang Mian. Jiang Yu made sure to pause and looked at Yu Chen. Her gaze sharp and cold. I am tired of pretending. I am not a nice person. I tried to avoid you and your mother in hopes that you will not target me. But what did you do? You created rumors. Rumors to ruin my reputation. You even planned everything with your boyfriend. Wah. What are you saying, elder sister? I know you hate me because of what happened tonight, but I never created rumors against you. I even tried to convince everyone that those rumors are not true. Jiang Mian lied, looking as pitiful as ever. Jiang Yu, stop saying nonsense. I never planned anything with Jiang Mian. I don't have anything to do with those rumors. Yu Chen immediately denied. He is somewhat feeling nervous because of Jiang Yu's sharp gaze. It is making him feel like Jiang Yu knew his true intentions. Really? Do you think I don't have any evidence? Well, I don't slander people. I am not like you and your group of friends. I don't bark without any evidence. Or have you forgotten your little rendezvous with your little boyfriend to discuss your plans for both of your future? Both Jiang Mian and Yu Chen's eyes widened in fear. Did Jiang Yu know everything from the start? Minghua passed me my phone. Jiang Yu said. Her gaze never left Jiang Mian and Yu Chen. She is starting to feel like this too were also targeting her in her previous life. Like all of what happened were all according to their plans. Minghua immediately gives Jiang Yu her phone. See this. This contains the evidence of you plotting behind my back. She smirked at them. Jiang Yu, don't go overboard. Your sister already said that it was her mistake. Why are you taking it this far? Lu Qian suddenly blurted. Fool, Jiang Yu looked at Lu Qian. Her eyes are full of mockery. Jiang Mian instigated you to create a ruckus, yet you are still protecting her. Did a donkey kick your head? Jiang Yu's words made Lu Qian froze. She is right. This had nothing to do with her at all. Yet, she was the one who approached Jiang Yu and created a scene. She looked at Jiang Mian as fury started to boil in her veins. You used me. Her eyes turned red in anger before she pounced at Jiang Mian. B*TCH. How dare you? I will kill you. The scene turned chaotic as Yu Chen tried to stop Lu Qian from attacking Jiang Mian. The headmistress also joined to try and stop the girls from fighting. Seeing the chaotic scene in front of her, Jiang Yu can't help but feel a little disappointed. She wasn't done. She was about to unveil Jiang Mian's mask. What a bad luck. Officer, please take everyone who tried to create a ruckus. I will formally file a complaint tomorrow morning. Jiang Yu said. For some reason, her anger slowly disappeared after seeing Fu Jin. The police took everyone involved in the commotion. After all of the troublemaker left, the environment turned awkward. After all, almost all of the guests judged Jiang Yu. Everyone, we apologize for the inconvenience. But the party is still not done. We still want everyone to enjoy themselves. In a while, there will be a series of presentation for all of us to enjoy. Again, I apologize to everyone. Jiang Yu then bowed in front of the remaining guest. Everyone can't help but feel embarrassed by their previous actions. The girl in front of them is clearly sensible and smart. How can they accuse her of stealing? Everyone, I am Fu Jin from the Fu family. I would also like to make this chance to clear up all rumors. Fu Jin started saying as he roamed his gaze into the crowd. I never knew Jiang Yu's sister. This means that there is no engagement between the two of us. Now many of you might ask why I am here. That is because I am pursuing Jiang Yu. I already asked her to marry me, but for some reason she refused. So I am taking every chance I have to woo her, and I will never stop until she says yes. He said. Eyes full of determination. Fu Jin's statement made everyone including Jiang Yu dumbstruck. Why is he telling everyone these things? This is very embarrassing. Why is this Fu Jin too abnormal? Even letting everyone know of his feelings for her. Now, you might ask, why am I saying all these in front of you? I am doing this to warn other flies to stay away from Jiang Yu, or you will face the whole Fu conglomerate. He declared. Jiang Yu can't help her eyes from twitching. Did this guy just threaten her guest? How? How shameless. Chapter 45 Peculiar Fu Jin. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. The commotion caused by both Lu Qian and Jiang Mian is not enough to stop Jiang Yu's birthday party. Although some of the guests decided to leave because of guilt and shame, the majority still chose to stay. After all, both Wang Guiren and Fu Jin can be considered big names in the business industry. Jiang Yu decided to continue the party because of two reasons. First, she does not want to embarrass her grandfather. Second, she wanted to prove to everyone that she had the ability to handle unexpected situations like this. This will help her establish a reputation for her future endeavors. Jiang Yu is currently enjoying herself. She is laughing while talking to her possible shareholders. Although she disliked most of them, Jiang Yu decided that it is essential to building some connections for the Wang Group. Her grandfather originally wanted her to be the future CEO, but she refused to accept this arrangement. It's not that she does not want to be a CEO. It's just she wanted to become one by her own hard work. After some presentations, Jiang Yu played the piano for everyone. Because of this, the environment turns joyful for the better. However, it did not last long. An attendant showed up to inform them that Lu Shi and Jiang Chanming is asking to see her and her grandfather. Of course, Jiang Yu refused to see them. After what happened tonight, she understood that both Lu Shi and Jiang Chanming are full of schemes and evil intentions. The events that transpired tonight sealed both of the fates in Jiang Yu's. Jiang Yu was intentionally planning not to involve his father in her revenge. After all, she thought that only Lu Shi wanted to harm her. However, her father unexpectedly is as scheming and evil as Lu Shi. Now, you might ask why she is so certain to have her revenge against Lu Shi. That's because 2 days ago, Wang Minghua informed her that he had a breakthrough and he was able to trace the identity of the person helping her. When Jiang Yu heard of that person's name, she was taken aback. The person is known not just in the country as a business tycoon. He is also known to have connections underground. This person is undeniably a very hard enemy to deal with. But Jiang Yu is already making some preparations in dealing with Lu Shi's accomplice for hurting her and possibly her mother's murder. Though Jiang Yu can't help but wonder why Lu Shi is acquainted with someone like him. She also wondered why Lu Shi was sending some sort of a payment to the man monthly. "Hey, are you alright?" Fu Jin suddenly interrupted her thoughts. Jiang Yu nodded. Since Fu Jin arrived, he never once left her side. Tonight, this man truly surprised Jiang Yu. She found herself totally impressed by the young man. From the sudden confession in front of everyone to Fu Jin's social skills. Everything is unexpected for Jiang Yu. She always sees him as someone peculiar and maybe a little to the weird side. But after tonight, she will have to consider her opinions of the man next to her. After Fu Jin's confession, almost every big name in the industry tried to have a conversation with both of them. Some wished Fu Jin luck while some are shamelessly congratulating him. Obviously, they just wanted to get into young Master Fu's good side. But Fu Jin seemed not to mind at all. He would smile at everyone, laughed elegantly at their jokes and would talk about the current business society with no qualms at all. This happened while Fu Jin is standing next to her, never leaving her side. He would even occasionally brush his arms against hers and sometimes touch her waist to support her. Of course, his ever-gentle gaze is always present every time he looks at her. For Jiang Yu, this is not a big deal at all. In fact, she seems to like having his attention. The selfish side of her is creeping out slowly. However, these gestures earn some envy and hate from other younger women. Some younger women would approach them while acting friendly and pretending to be interested in talking to Jiang Yu. While most of these women will just look at Fu Jin flirtatiously. Some really have the guts to try and pat him while laughing or wink at him. To her surprise, Fu Jin would reprimand them directly and ask them about their background so he could ask their elders to teach them some manners. Fu Jin's reaction would cause the poor woman to pale in fright. They would eventually walk away without saying anything. While doing this, Fu Jin would sound so righteous and mature. Of course, this action earned Jiang Yu's giggles. However, her giggles were interrupted by another piece of annoying news. Someone suddenly informed her that Lu Shi is creating a scene just outside the venue, shouting at everyone for them to call Jiang Yu. "Let's go. Let's see what that woman will do this time." Jiang Yu murmured as he took a step towards Lu Shi's location with Fu Jin in tow. Chapter 46 Innocent. You're listening at novelfull.audio. Lu Shi's shrill voice can be heard through the hallway. She is shouting and arguing with one of the hotel's attendants. "I am her mother. Let me in." "You. No. Don't touch me with your filthy hands." "Mrs. Jiang, I'm sorry but we really can't let you in. We are just following the instruction." "What instructions?" "Call your manager." "You. Hey you. I want to see Jiang Yu." "You know what? I will call your manager myself and have all of your pitiful ass fired." "Mrs. Jiang, please calm down. We are just doing our job. My daughter is a distinguished guest celebrating her birthday in this hotel. Do you hear that? She is important. So. Let me in. This time a lot of people from the hotel is watching the scene. Some of them even recognized Lu Shi and started taking videos. When Lu Shi saw Jiang Yu coming with some of the guests behind her, her angry curses immediately stopped as her tears started to pour. Jiang Yu, how could you do this to your sister? Lu Shi sobbed. Why do you hate her so much? You even have her arrested. Do you still have a heart? Oh my Jiang Mian, the heavens must have cursed you for having a sister like this. Lu Shi continued. Lu Shi was so absorbed by her own actions that she failed to see the mockery in the eyes of the people who came with Jiang Yu. After what happened earlier, who would still believe her? Sensing that no one tried to scold Jiang Yu, Lu Shi lifts her face and roamed her eyes to the people surrounding her. When her eyes landed on Fu Jin, she almost wanted to shout in victory. She immediately runs towards Fu Jin and shamelessly tugs his suit. Young Master Fu, you must help my daughter, Jiang Mian. She didn't do anything wrong. Young Master Fu, please help. Take your filthy hands off him. Lu Shi was startled when someone pushed her away from Fu Jin. To her surprise, it was Jiang Yu. Jiang Yu did not know why she lost her cool and reacted that way. She didn't understand why seeing Lu Shi cling to Fu Jin made her so angry. For some reason, she felt fear. Fear that Fu Jin might be convinced by this hateful woman in front of them. She looked at Fu Jin, who was already staring at her. Jiang Yu expected to see the disgust in Fu Jin's eyes, but all she saw was his gentle gaze. You! How dare you to hurt me, your mother? Lu Shi is smiling inwardly. Finally, Jiang Yu showed her true stupid self. Shut your trap. Jiang Yu bellowed without tearing her eyes from Fu Jin. She didn't know why she wanted to know what he thinks of her now. To her surprise, Fu Jin gives her a small sincere smile. As if he is giving her permission to handle all this, the way she wanted to. Lu Shi's face froze when she saw the way Fu Jin and Jiang Yu looked at each other. Are they? Young Master Fu, look at how this girl treats an elderly like me. I might not be her real mother, but I loved her like I loved my daughter. Young Master Fu, please give justice for me and my daughter. Lu Shi begged. She does not believe that there is something going on between Jiang Yu and Fu Jin. Jiang Yu had such a bad reputation. No one is good about her except for her face and background. Lu Shi's words seem not to affect Jiang Yu as she keeps staring at Fu Jin. Contemplating. Trying to understand what he truly feels. Seeing that his gentle gaze did not disappear, Jiang Yu look away and fix her eyes at Lu Shi. Are you done? She asked, her eyes full of ridicule. Seeing the ridicule in Jiang Yu's eyes, Lu Shi became enraged. You are truly evil. Let the police release your sister right now. Everyone here knows that you are the bad egg of the Jiang family. Do not drag your sister down with you. She is innocent. Innocent. Do you even know what that means? Jiang Yu mocked as she narrowed her eyes at Lu Shi. Your daughter wanted to destroy my reputation. She spread rumors against me. Accused me of being a thief in front of my guest. And plotted to steal from me with her little boyfriend. And you call her innocent. Stupidity really runs in your family. A lot of gasps can be heard after Jiang Yu finished her statement. Her words made everyone dumbfounded. Even her grandfather and uncle were speechless. They heard about those nasty rumors from Wang Minghua, but he also warned them not to intervene or do anything to stop it. They did not expect that those were made by her own sister. Jiang Mian and Jiang Yu's confrontation earlier came to a standstill because of Lu Qian. So, this is the first time that everyone heard of what truly happened between the two. Lies. Lu Shi fumed in anger. How could Jiang Yu know all this? What? Do you think I don't have proof? I am not as dumb as you and your daughter Lu Shi. Jiang Yu sneered. Then she opened her phone and showed the video of Jiang Mian and Yu Chen's secret conversation. When Lu Shi saw the video, her face immediately paled. Stop that. No. That is not true. Saint, stop it. Lu Shi panicked as she lunges at Jiang Yu. Jiang Yu did not expect Lu Shi to immediately attack her. Even though she knows a little way to protect herself, she also knows that her reflexes are not fast enough to avoid her attack. She raised her arms. An instinct. Trying to protect herself from Lu Shi. She closed her eyes and waited for the pain. That never came. She slowly opens her eyes and is surprised to see two strong arms around her. Jiang Yu widened her eyes when she realized what happened. She is currently nestled in Fu Jin's comfortable arms. Safe and away from any harm. Chapter 47. An old cow. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. After making sure that Jiang Yu is alright, Fu Jin awkwardly let her go. He liked to hold her a little longer, tighter. But the current situation is not appropriate for that. Seeing Fu Jin's tense face, Jiang Yu can't help but laugh inwardly. From Fu Jin's reaction, Jiang Yu can already guess that this is the first time he is having physical contact with a girl. If she is right, Fu Jin is currently 19 years old. So it is only reasonable to say that he is still inexperienced. Jiang Yu, on the other hand, already experienced a lot of things in her previous life. Her soul is already old and knowledgeable when it comes to the matters between man and woman. If she will get together with Fu Jin, then isn't it like an old cow eating a young grass? The thought itself made Jiang Yu cringe. Ha! She decided to think about things like that in another time. For now, she has another priority. She noticed that everyone's attention was still with her. It's as if no one noticed Lu Shi being pinned down by Bei Yi. Oh right. They were actually looking at the video that is still playing in her hands. Though her phone is not big enough for everyone to see, the voices are still loud and clear. She looked at everyone's varying reactions. Some faces showed disgust. Some are absolutely surprised. Some girls can't help but blush when Yu Chen started kissing Jiang Mian. To be honest, Jiang Yu is quite satisfied with the reactions that she can see. At least now, people would understand that she is the one who is innocent and not the other way around. She stopped the video and fixed her gaze at Lu Shi. For some reason, Lu Shi stopped struggling. However, her facial expression showed that she was dying to eat Jiang Yu alive. Her eyes are bloodshot, her hair disheveled. Her kind and dignified aura is nowhere to be seen. Now, do you have the guts to say that your beloved daughter is still innocent? She mocked Lu Shi. Lu Shi wanted to retort, but she couldn't say a thing. The evidence is right in front of everyone. What could she say that will sway everyone's opinion? Hey! Let go of my wife. Jiang Yu. What have you done to your mother? Jiang Chanming's voice suddenly echoed in the hallway, startling everyone. Then they saw Jiang Chanming in a suit running towards Bei Yi, who has his wife. Fu Jin signaled Bei Yi to let Lu Shi go. When Lu Shi saw Jiang Chanming, she immediately bawled. Chanming, wah! Look at your ungrateful daughter. She had the guts to hurt me and even ask the police to imprison Jiang Mian. Wah! Look at the monster that you raised. She wailed. Jiang Chanming can't help but frown his brows while helping Lu Shi up. He just arrived from an emergency meeting. Someone just informed him that his wife is causing a ruckus in Jiang Yu's birthday. He was not aware of the events that transpired earlier. But he could already guess what happened. He looked at Jiang Yu's necklace and was somewhat surprised to see that she did not wear the necklace that he gave her. You ungrateful brat. Jiang Chanming harshly said. What have you done to your sister? Chanming. She asked the police to imprison Jiang Mian. Our daughter is in prison. Hurry, you have to help her. Lu Shi continued to wail. Your daughter accused me of stealing her necklace and spread rumors against me. She wanted to ruin my reputation and steal my properties. She is in jail because of her stupidity. Jiang Yu calmly said. What? How could you accuse your sister like? Okay, Jiang Chanming. I already showed my evidence to everyone earlier and I won't waste my time with you. You and your family already ruined my party. Leave this place or I will have the authorities arrest you and your wife as well. She interrupted her father. You. I am still your father. You do not have the right to call me by my name. No, you're not. Not after you disowned me. Now leave before I lose all my patience and forget that at one point you donated your sperms to create me. Jiang Yu blurted out. Her statement made some of the guests gasp in astonishment. This young girl can be elegant and vulgar at the same time. Seeing that everyone is looking at them like a wanted criminal, Jiang Chanming can't help but swallow down his anger. His plan was supposed to be perfect. What could have gone wrong? I will file a lawsuit against your daughter and his little boyfriend tomorrow. By then you can choose to bail them out. Or not. Jiang Yu shrugged before turning her back. Then her lips curved into an evil grin. At last, her plans are already into motion. All she needed to do is wait. Wait for Lu Shi to contact her accomplice. Then she can kill two birds with one stone. For now she will not include her father. After all, she is not yet sure of his involvement in Wang Rou's death. She then apologized to her grandfather and asked Wang Minghua take care of the guest. She knows that Lu Shi let some people from the media attend her party. So she is expecting this scandal to be in the front page tomorrow. Jiang Yu's face beamed as an idea appeared into her mind. Lu Shi and Jiang Chanming planned to ruin her. So why don't she retaliate and ruin Jiang Mian instead? What happened at the party is not enough to ruin her. That's not enough to satisfy her. She needed more. Jiang Yu decided to leave the hotel and went home instead. She then asked for Bai Li to come with her in the Wang estate. As usual, Fu Jin is driving her home. By now, Jiang Yu is already used to his presence. However, what she did not expect is to see a domineering Fu Jin staring daggers at Bai Li all throughout the ride. Jiang Yu decided to have Bai Li ride with them because no one is available to drive him into the estate. Wang Bolin is with his grandfather and Wang Minghua. He is also tasked to drive both Shen Rong and Teacher Shen at home. And yes, you guess it right. Shen Rong is related to Teacher Shen. But that is a story for another day. The ride to Jiang Estate is the most uncomfortable ride Jiang Yu had with Fu Jin. The young man is just staring at Bai Li without saying a thing. Bai Li, on the other hand, can't help but sweat in discomfort. Young Master Fu is truly scary. He is looking at him like he is already a dead person. Bai Li didn't know if he wanted to laugh or cry from Fu Jin's intense reaction. Should he tell Fu Jin that he would rather kiss him or Bai Yi than the young miss? That might be a very bad idea. Right. Chapter 48 Secrets and Threats. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. Bai Li stared at the contrasting pixels of black and white in front of him. For some reason, he felt nervous and maybe a little excited. Though this is not his first time seeing someone hack into a phone, this is the first time that he watching someone as proficient as Jiang Yu. Bai Li is also feeling proud and ecstatic. He did not choose the wrong boss after all. She is not only rich and beautiful, but she is also very smart and talented. Suddenly, hysteric laughter broke out. It was clearly a laughter of triumph. Finally, Jiang Yu was beaming from ear to ear. So, Again, may I know why you asked me to come? I mean, you can obviously do it all by yourself. Bailey said. Although he is very happy to witness this scene, he is also very uncomfortable. Fu Jin is still staring at him and Jiang Yu seemed oblivious of it. I am doing the illegal stuff. But I need someone to watch it. In a while, she will call someone and I want you to listen to the call, then record and trace it. Seeing that Bailey seemed to blank out, Jiang Yu immediately clarified. Oh. For evidence purposes. She shrugged. I mean, can we even do that? Can we listen to their conversation? Why not? Jiang Yu let out a giggle. I didn't let you do the illegal stuff, so this should be fine, right? Don't worry, no one will know. I mean, I won't tell anyone. She gives him a victorious smile. Bailey looked at Jiang Yu, then fixed his gaze at Fu Jin. What if young Master Fu will betray them? Jiang Yu is playing with the country's satellite. This could land them into prison. Although he used to hack into companies before, it is nowhere as dangerous as this. Understanding what Bailey wants to say, Jiang Yu immediately walked towards Fu Jin. The moment that Fu Jin sensed Jiang Yu walking towards his direction, his whole aura immediately changed. His gaze turned as gentle as they can be. Don't worry about him. I can trust him. Jiang Yu said, her face solemn. She does not understand Fu Jin yet. But she will. She knows she will. Soon. So, yeah. I will leave you here with Beiyi. Do not. And I mean it. Don't take your eyes off that monitor. She will call him any second now. She continued. Then she drags Fu Jin into her room, leaving a stunned Bailey and Beiyi inside the mansion's guest room. The walk towards Jiang Yu's room is actually pretty short. After a few seconds, they were already inside her room. Jiang Yu made sure to lock her room before she sat down, resting her elbows on the small study table in her room. So, aren't you going to tell me what you know? She asked with a raised eyebrow. She does not understand why Fu Jin always seems so tense around her. All right, she dragged him. And that might involve a little physical contact. Still, it should not warrant this type of reaction. Isn't he overreacting? What Jiang Yu didn't know was that Fu Jin is tense not because of the touch, but because they are actually inside her room. Just the two of them. In the middle of the night. Both of them healthy and not sick in any way. With the door locked from the inside. Fu Jin might not admit it, but he is afraid. Afraid of what might happen. Although his soul is actually old, he's still an inexperienced. What if? While Fu Jin is overthinking, Jiang Yu's is slowly getting impatient. You're not going to tell me? Her question sobered Fu Jin up. I have some information about Lu Shi's backer. He is not a simple man. Fu Jin relaxed. He might just be overthinking things. Jiang Yu is still in her teens. He should not think about lewd stuff like that. At least not yet. I know. Jiang Yu nodded. Do you know anything else aside from that? I've dreamed of him before. He is a big stockholder in a big company that handles some talents. He will soon have Jiang Mian contracted as an artist. Fu Jin explained, hoping that Jiang Yu will believe him. He does not mind if Jiang Yu will laugh at him. All he wanted is to warn her. He is afraid that Jiang Yu will also want to become an actress just like Jiang Mian. Just like in his past life. Interesting. Jiang Yu gets up and opened her laptop. Do you know, why does Lu Shi know a man like him? She asked. She remembered that someone will scout Jiang Mian after their university's farewell party just a day after Jiang Mian's birthday. That would be 2 months from now. If Lu Shi's backer is the one who paved the way behind Jiang Mian's acting career, then the question that they should be asking is, why? I asked Bai Yi about it and he said, they have some interactions about 18 years ago. I have the complete files in my you know what. Give me your laptop. Jiang Yu obediently gave Fu Jin her laptop and what she saw astounded her. Fu Jin's fingers flew into the keyboard. He just hacked into his own computer. He sure knows what he is doing. In less than a minute, Fu Jin was able to access the files and handed the laptop back to Jiang Yu. Didn't know you could do that. She said. You don't know a lot of things about me. Fu Jin retorted with a smirk. Jiang Yu did not say anything as her attention was in the laptop. Rows and rows of information flooded her eyes. I see. Jiang Yu's thoughts were interrupted by a knock in the door. Fu Jin immediately opened it. Young master, young miss, Lu Shi just called someone. I think you need to hear this. On the other side of town. Lu Shi is pacing while holding her phone. This is the second time that she called him, yet there is still no answer. After the fifth ring, someone finally picked up the phone. Speak, an irritated voice can be heard on the other line. Li Chang. I need your help. Jiang Mian is in trouble. You have to help her. Lu Shi slurred. I heard. Li Chang answered lazily. Your daughter is stupid. What does it have to do with me? Li Chang, I am warning you. Jiang Mian is your daughter. I am not going down alone. Think I'm afraid of your petty threats. You know I can make you and your daughter disappear within 24 hours. Right. Do not test my patience. What do you think will happen if the Wang family will know about what you did? Lu Shi taunted. Fool. Someone is already digging my past. If it's not the Wang family, then who could it be? Li Chang's statement made Lu Shi shiver in fear. Does that mean that the Wang family knows about what she and Jiang Chanming did? What do you mean? She inquired. What else? He mocked. Someone is digging up your secrets. Seems like your daughter is not the only one in trouble. Li Chang. We are not going down without you. Jiang Chanming and I did not kill Wang Ro. It's you. You made it happen. Right. Keep believing that. She heard him chuckle. Your daughter is in trouble. Please. I'm begging you. She was not able to get the favor of Fu Jin. If Jiang Yu is going to pursue the... Did you say Fu Jin? The Fu Jin from the Fu family. Li Chang's sudden interest in Fu Jin somehow gives Lu Shi a little hope. Yes. I thought he liked our daughter. But it turns out he liked Jiang Yu. That be *tch. You have to help our daughter. Please. I will do anything. She begged Li Chang. I will. Li Chang said after a moment of silence. I will be back in 3 days. I want you to introduce me to my daughter. No. That cannot be. Jiang Mian. She does not know anything about you. Jiang Chanming is her. None of my business. I want to meet her. Li Chang declared. Also, do not do anything to slight Jiang Yu and Fu Jin. Especially Fu Jin. Then she heard another chuckle before the line went dead. Somewhere overseas. Master. Are we really going back? An old croaky voice echoed inside the room. How about the madam? Are we going to bring her as well? No. I want you to take care of her. Make sure she does not hear anything related to her daughter. Li Chang said, his face solemn, full of deeply hidden emotions. The old man inside the room nodded. Did you hear anything about him? He asked. Yes. He is still not aware that he had a daughter. I believe he already gave up looking for the madam. He is still clueless of the madam's true name. Continue watching his every move. Do not let him know that he had a daughter. Li Chang said before he turned his back from the old man. He then walks towards the bookshelf in his study and pulled one of the books at the top. The bookshelf suddenly opened. Li Chang started walking down the path inside the bookshelf that leads him into a room underground. The room is elegant yet simple. Li Chang looked at the woman lying on the bed. If anyone who knows Jiang Yu would see the woman, they will say that they look almost exactly the same. He then slowly lifted his hands and touched her pale cheeks. I'm sorry, love. I cannot let him have you. You are mine, Wang Ro. Only mine. Chapter 49 The Hunter and the Prey. You are listening at novelfull.audio. The room was in thick silence. Everyone was looking at Jiang Yu. Their eyes full of questions, inquiring, asking. Wanting to know how she felt. What they just heard is not just some evidence. It was nothing like they expected. Ha! It had been one hell of a rough day, boys. Jiang Yu blankly blurted out before she went outside the room without sparing anyone another glance. Fu Jin immediately followed her. Jiang Yu didn't know what to say. She was still shocked, or maybe more like wondering. She wondered how come she didn't notice this before. Jiang Mian does not look like Jiang Chanming nor Lu Shi. She wondered if that Li Chang also helped destroy her life before. In the near future, Li Chang will become a part of Jiang Mian's life. Is Jiang Mian aware of his existence in her past life? How about Fu Jin? What is his connection to the man named Li Chang? She didn't notice when she arrived in her room. All she knows is that she is already standing at the window, staring at the light that can be seen outside the mansion. She is not my sister, she thought out loud. And Jiang Chanming is involved in my mother's death. Her blank look changed into a serious one. Her brows furrowed as fury can be seen slowly rising in her eyes. Her father just asked someone to kill her mother and maybe including her. What kind of monster is he? Is it not enough that he cheated on her mother? She clenched her fist. This is the first time that she felt so much hatred against her father. After her rebirth, she always thought that she could live her life happily, away from everyone who hurt her. She didn't hate anyone as much as she hated them now. She always thought what happened in her past life was the product of her own doing. Now it seems that she is wrong. I don't know Li Chang. She heard Fu Jin murmured behind her. I haven't heard of his name before. I asked Bei Yi to investigate all this. I will never betray you nor lie to you. He added. Jiang Yu let out a long sigh as her face relaxed. I know. What she needed is to know now is the whole truth. He is planning something against us. We should be ready. She said before she turned towards her laptop. I will not file a case against Jiang Mian nor Lu Shi. Prison is just too easy for them. She declared before typing a series of letters. I will stand with you. I am always here whenever you need me. Fu Jin assured her. He is even ready to accompany her in hell. That is how important Jiang Yu is in his life. Without her then there will be no point in living. For some reason, she always felt that she can trust Fu Jin. She thought about his motives before, but she quickly realized that he wouldn't get anything from doing all this. What she forgot to think is the fact that by doing this, Fu Jin will get her to open her heart for him. A ding echoed inside the room. Video successfully posted online. On the next day, Jiang Yu called the authorities and asked to let Lu Qian, Jiang Mian, and Yu Chen go. She then went into her office with Fu Jin in tow. When Jiang Yu arrived, she immediately started working on her computer. Her company will officially start in a week, of course that includes her cafe. However, all of her employees started working 2 days ago. Although she is planning a lot of things against the Jiang family, she can only do it step by step. She couldn't just ask her grandfather or Fu Jin to destroy them. She will never be satisfied with that. She started typing into her computer. The first thing that she needed to do is destroy Jiang Chonming. And to do so, she needed to destroy his company first. An evil smile can be seen in her face as another ding can be heard from her computer. On the other hand, the whole city was in an uproar because of a scandalous video about Jiang Mian and Yu Chen started to spread online. Guilt and shame can be seen in everyone's faces as the truth came at them like a huge bomb. Jiang Yu is the innocent one. And everyone judged her, even avoided her like a plague. Aya! How can we be so blind? How can we throw away the diamond while polishing the rock? I know. That Jiang Mian looked so pitiful. I remember seeing her cry in our class once. You would believe that Jiang Yu really bullied her. Wah! My goddess is not a goddess after all. That Jiang Mian is truly shameless. I never thought that she would want to do that to her sister. HMP, and she even dreamed of having young Master Fu for herself. Ho ho ho. That Jiang Mian is a crazy woman. My uncle told me that young Master Fu's true beloved is actually the eldest miss of the Jiang family and not Jiang Mian. Really? Are you telling the truth? Yes. I heard the same thing from my grandfather. He was able to attend the party last night. He said young Master Fu declared his love for her. Now that I think about it, young Master Fu will look better with Jiang Yu than with Jiang Mian. So that's why Jiang Yu did not say anything when the whole school chastised her for seducing Brother Chen. It was because it's not true. Of course, how could she seduce that despicable Yu Chen when she already has the perfect man beside her? Jiang Yu will be my only goddess from now on. Aya! So beautiful and elegant. The posted video was out of Lu Shi's expectations. She never would have thought that Jiang Yu have the guts to destroy her sister like this. She was originally happy when she knew that Jiang Yu did not file any case against her daughter. However, what happened next hit her hard. Jiang Yu's evidence started spreading online like wildfire and she can only sit there and watch as the video ruined her daughter's reputation. She already asked Jiang Chonming to do something to suppress the video, but he returned empty-handed. He told her that the source of the video is overseas. It is almost impossible to take it out from the web. Lu Shi can't help but call Li Chang, but to her surprise, his number is already unreachable. She felt helpless. Li Chang warned her not to do anything, so she can only sit here trying to pacify her daughter while cursing Jiang Yu. Speaking of Jiang Mian. When she knew about the video, she erupted into her fury state. She cursed and wished she could kill Jiang Yu. Jiang Mian couldn't stop her anger. She started breaking expensive vases inside her room. Not an hour went by without the sound of something breaking or a window falling. I will not let you get away with this, Jiang Yu. Never. Jiang Mian raged, her face as red as a tomato. Eyes squinting meanly. She will never forgive Jiang Yu for doing this. No, she will return all this to her. With interest. Xiao Mian, calm down. We will retaliate. Okay. Stop this. Xiao Mian, listen to me. Lu Shi said as she hugged her daughter. Tears streaming down her eyes. I will take you to see someone in a few days. I want you to be at your best. Convince him that you need his help in destroying Jiang Yu. She said. Who? You will know once we see him. Days passed and the video is still raging in the top 10 most searched video on the web. By now, everyone in the city is aware of what happened in Jiang Yu's birthday. The issue intensified. Jiang Mian, Yu Chen, and even Lu Qian decided to stay at home and hide from the angry gazes of the people while Jiang Yu decided to go all out with her investigations. It was the day that Li Chang will meet Jiang Mian. Are you sure this is fine? Bailey asked Jiang Yu for the umpteenth time. Why not? Because this could probably land us in prison. To be honest, Bailey is just nervous. Jiang Yu decided to hack into the satellite again and used it to her advantage. Well, what's the use of technology if we are not going to take advantage of it? She answered while sipping her tea. They are currently in Jiang Yu's office with Fu Jin and Bei Yi. After the construction is done, Jiang Yu's office is already up and ready. It had a minimalistic design with high-end computers and security. Are you sure this will work? Bailey asked again as he looked at Jiang Yu, his eyes full of inquiry. Why wouldn't it? I mean, is it truly fine to listen into people's conversation using this method? What if the military will notice our presence? I just hacked into Lu Shi's phone and installed a recording app. What did I do wrong? Jiang Yu asked confused. She didn't actually believe that she was doing something illegal all right. Bailey was about to retort when he was shushed by Jiang Yu. Shushed. Li Chang just arrived. A good show is coming. Jiang Yu said, her eyes full of mirth. She did not believe that she was doing something wrong. After all, she is just doing what these people did in her past life. Hide and lurk in the dark. Waiting for the perfect opportunity to ambush the enemy. In this life, she will not give them the satisfaction in hunting her. This time, she will be the hunter, and they will become her prey. Chapter 50 Old Married Couple. You are listening at NovelFull.audio. An uneasy tension settled over Li Chang and Jiang Mian as they stared into each other. Li Chang's face is placid, devoid of any reactions. While Jiang Mian's face is full of questions. Lu Shi shifted uncomfortably. She already told Jiang Mian about Li Chang, and to her surprise, Jiang Mian did not react harshly. To be specific, she did not have any reactions at all. Maybe it is the fact that Jiang Mian grew up without Jiang Chonming by her side. Or maybe because she never really sees Jiang Chonming as a father. Lu Shi doesn't really know. Jiang Mian is just calmly looking at Li Chang. She examined the man from head to toe. Li Chang is a very handsome man for his age. His black flecked hair was close-cropped. His face looked smooth as if he just shaved it. Although he looked calm and collected, Jiang Mian can still see the fierceness in his eyes. Her mother told her that this Li Chang has some shady connections. Because of this, Jiang Mian was expecting a pale tattooed guy with a long hair. But no, Li Chang seemed to look like that exact opposite of her expectations. He looked a politician in a suit or someone from the military. Someone with authority. So you're my true father? She asked, her voice soft and gentle. Her mother told her that her father is an influential man. She needs to have her father's favor. She could use him as a backer. She never wondered why Lu Shi didn't marry this guy in spite of his good looks. Jiang Mian knows how much Lu Shi loved Jiang Chonming. According to your mother. He affirmed, his face did not have any changes. This meeting with Lu Shi and Jiang Mian is not in his plans, but the current situation is calling for it. Although he hated this mother and daughter pair, he hated Jiang Yu more. He could not allow her to be happy. This is his payback. A long overdue payback for what her father did. Jiang Mian just nodded, then she took another sip from the iced tea in front of her. They are currently in a private restaurant that is said to be owned by her father. So. Your birthday is 2 months from now. Lu Shi's attempt at making a conversation was interrupted by Li Chang. Yes. Jiang Mian nodded. Good. Then I want you to perform well on the farewell presentation of your school. That's a day after your party. Jiang Mian furrowed her brow when she heard her father's statement. Perform well. She couldn't even leave the house from embarrassment. How is she going to perform in front of everyone? Seeing Jiang Mian's expression, Li Chang's face still didn't show any reactions at all. I want you to impress Fu Jin, Li Chang commanded while ignoring the questions in Jiang Mian's eyes. Take him away from Jiang Yu. But I did not allow you to speak. He growled. He hated Lu Shi and this Jiang Mian, but he does not have a choice. He needed them. Although he is very irritated right now, the thought of killing this stupid pair after this is, somehow making him calm. I already called a talent agency. They will watch the presentation and will ask you to sign with them after the event. He said. His tone still low and dangerous. Do not mess this up. He added before getting up and sauntering his way out of the room. Seeing the door close, Lu Shi let out a long sigh of relief. Finally, Li Chang left. Is he really my father? Jiang Mian asked. Yes. But I don't look like him. Are you sure about that? Lu Shi's face reddened after hearing Jiang Mian's statement. What does she mean by this question? What you needed to do now is focus on the presentation. Make sure you attract the attention of the media. Lu Shi attempted to change the topic. Your father already promised to help you. Those rumors will disappear in no time. She added. But mother, how am I supposed to do that? Everyone hates me now. Jiang Mian glumly said, her gaze directed downward. Go to Jiang Yu and ask for an apology that I'm sure she will forgive you. She does not want to ruin her image now. Jiang Mian pursed her lips and nodded. Her mother has a point. She could just ask for forgiveness from Jiang Yu. How about Yu Chen? She asked. Although their plans are already ruined, Jiang Mian still can't stop her heart from skipping a beat when mentioning Yu Chen's name. What about him? He is already ruined. He is done. Lu Shi wrinkled her nose in disgust. That boy Yu Chen is a dumb one. She will not allow Jiang Mian to become so invested in him. You will have young Master Fu soon. Stop thinking about that you boy. Mother, how will I have Fu Jin? He won't just like me even if I do well in the presentation. Don't be so naive. That presentation is just the icing to everything. Your father is just helping you become someone big. Someone that could match Fu Jin's status. Lu Shi sneered. Now that they have a stronger backer, she is sure that Jiang Mian will win over Jiang Yu. With Li Chang's help, Jiang Mian will surely become Fu Jin's wife. And she will make that happen. She will do everything to make that happen. So what are we going to do? Jiang Mian asked after contemplating her current situation. Publicly asked for Jiang Yu's apology. Then invite her to your birthday. Lu Shi squinted her eyes. Also, invite Yu Chen. We will give everyone a good show. Jiang Mian cocked her head and raised an eyebrow. What do you mean? Let me teach you something, Jiang Mian. Excitement flashed in Lu Shi's eyes. She wanted Jiang Mian to learn something from her. She always thought that her daughter is too soft. Too innocent. In dealing with your enemies you must always be heartless. Yu Chen wanted to marry Jiang Yu, so why don't we let that happen? She can't wait to see Fu Jin's reaction after seeing Jiang Yu's true colors. Ah, how satisfying would that be? So, how will we make sure that Jiang Yu will attend my party? While the mother and daughter are busy planning about their evil plans, Jiang Yu and her companions are also listening and recording their conversation. Lu Shi and Jiang Mian's conversation is a serious one. However, the atmosphere in Jiang Yu's office is the exact opposite. Jiang Yu is busy giggling while eating another cupcake that was specially made for her by no other than Fu Jin. This is good. She praised Fu Jin after eating her third cupcake. On the other side of her table was Fu Jin, who is also busy peeling the grapes for Jiang Yu. Fu Jin would just nod and dotingly looked at Jiang Yu. The scene seemed peaceful and harmonious. Something that can only be seen in a very happy household. Of course, that's with the exception of the serious Bai Yi and the tense Bai Li. For Bai Li, the scene in front of him is completely abnormal. How can Jiang Yu and Fu Jin act so relaxed after knowing that some people are plotting for their demise? After Jiang Mian and Lu Shi's planning came to a halt, Bai Li made sure to save all the recordings and send it to Jiang Yu's computer. He can only shake his head in complete confusion. He could not understand why Jiang Yu seems so relaxed with all of the things that's coming in her way. Did you save it? Jiang Yu's mellow voice woke Bai Li up from his stupor. Yep. He nodded. Okay, now, help me find everything about that Li Chang. He didn't exist 18 years ago. There must be something that we can find about him. Jiang Yu took a peek at her monitor as she finished the cupcake in her hands. Seeing that Jiang Yu is already done eating the cupcake, Fu Jin immediately handed a glass of orange juice that he painstakingly made. Jiang Yu accepted the glass without any reservations and took a long sip. She is thirsty all right. After she had finished her juice, Fu Jin then handed a bowl of peeled grapes so she can eat something while typing some codes into her computer. Both Fu Jin and Jiang Yu seemed too engrossed to what they are doing to say anything. However, every now and then both of them will glance at each other. Their eyes are full of gentleness and understanding. They look like an old married couple who knows each other so much that they don't even have to say anything to understand each other's thoughts. As for the surrounding atmosphere, well, both men can't help but look at their feet and try to ignore these two people. Now, what could be worse than two people acting like a husband and wife? What? Of course, it's the fact that they are doing it in front of single dogs like them.